Good morning. I think what I wanted to do today was take you through the process of it's a pretty simple process of de-winterizing the Pando in preparation for our departure. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It shouldn't take very long at all. We're going to just basically remove the RV antifreeze that's in the lines and wash out the tanks, and we have to let it sit for a little while. I think it's 4 hours or so, give or take. And so let me show you the process. First thing you're going to want to do is add the water heater drain plug back in. You're supposed to have removed this for winterization, so let's put it back in. What we're going to do is we're going to add chlorine bleach to the system. We're just going to pour it right on in there in the freshwater fill, and I'll show you that in a second. But the recommended ratio is 0.5 cups, so half a cup for every 2 gallons up to 30 gallons. So this is 33 gallons, so I'm just going to use half a gallon of chlorine bleach. Pour it in, let it sit for a few hours, and then wash it out. So all right, so what I've done is filled up the main tank here, 14 gallons, and the optional tank, 19 gallons. Filled them up pretty much all the way. I left about a gallon, I guess, in each. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I have half of a gallon of bleach, and I'm going to add a quarter to each of the tanks. I'm just going to pour in a little bit of bleach now. It's about half a gallon. Put the cap back on. Two caps. You want to also make sure that these two valves, I'm hoping you can see them, are in the regular operation mode, so they should both be pointing downward. The only time that you push the bottom one parallel to the ground, let's say a quarter turn upward, is when you are going to winterize the Pando. So you want it to bypass, when you turn on the pump, you want it to bypass the tanks and go right from your bucket. But anyway, that's a different video. So anyway, make sure that the two valves are pointed straight down for de-winterizing. Now you're ready to turn on the pump and turn on the faucets. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so you want to shake the trailer a little bit to move it around a little bit. The bleach, that's all I'm gonna do. The main contents are now at the bottom, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. Now you're ready to turn the pump on. Just here's the water pump right here. Just turn it on right there. The system pressurized, and everything's looking good. Now you're ready to turn on the faucet until you see all the pink liquid coming out, which is the RV antifreeze during winterization. Just turn on the faucet and just let it run full blast until you can hear I'm going to actually turn it down a little bit until you can not hear, excuse me, until you can smell the chlorine bleach. Okay, I can definitely smell it now. Now you're ready to drain the line of the hot water heater. So what you're going to do now is turn on the pump, which is right here. There it is, it pressurized. And now you're going to turn on your hot water heater water flow to full flow. You're going to take your wand. I'm just going to do it right here. Hopefully you guys can see. Turn it on. And the same thing. You're just going to wait until you can smell the chlorine bleach coming out of the shower wand. First time doing this, so we're kind of learning together, but still don't smell any bleach. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm starting to smell the bleach now. Can turn off the wand. Okay, it's been about 4 hours. I have the main faucet on and the shower on. We're just draining the tanks, and then we'll fill them back up. We'll wait for the tanks to completely run out of water. Okay, the tanks are about empty. You can hear the pump. So let's turn off the pump and fill up the tanks one more time. Let it completely drain. It's okay to run it on, run the pump a little dry for just a few seconds. All right, so now we're gonna turn off the shower head and the main faucet, and we're gonna open up both tanks and fill them up. We'll start with the bottom one. So while the tanks are filling up, I wanted to mention something to you. So when you first purge the RV anti-fluid in the lines, you don't want to turn on the hot water heater. You don't want to fire it up. You just want to turn on the pump, but not so this little switch here at the bottom, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. this switch right here. You want it in the off position, and you want to put the max flow all the way to the right. So as you can see, while it's filling up, I got the kitchen ready to go. Got some things in there. Actually, this one's nothing, but I do have the spice drawer done. Got oils and spices. More room than I need, really. I'm used to working with so little. I haven't even filled up the top one yet. And I got just basic stuff, rice, pasta and stuff. And so you see it's overflowing right now. We're just going to take out the hose and just stick it right in this one. Not a big deal. And don't forget to put the cap back on. You want to just hand tight. This is all the stuff that I used last year in the tag that I had to take with me. The objective is to minimize this to just a few plastic totes. Some of it's already organized. The kitchen is already organized as well. I've already done that. Well, the cooking stuff, the everyday cooking stuff is done. But there is quite a bit of stuff to put away. And decide how it's going to go. So let's get to it. The beauty of time lapse. This is about 75% less stuff than on the first adventure. Glad that's done. Just some minor stuff, and I got to do the camera gear and my toiletries, that kind of thing. Just basic stuff, but that's it. Everything in there will be used on a daily basis, with the exception of the generator, hopefully, and some of the tools. But everything else, it's a daily basis, and that's exactly what I wanted. It's gonna take me, I don't know, 10 minutes to set up camp and to break down camp and hit the road. Very happy with it. Last year it was filled to the very top with double and even triple layers of stuff. Way too much stuff. And honestly, a lot of this stuff, even in here, such as clothing, is going to go inside the cabin of the Pando. I haven't even used that storage yet. So, but for now, this is how we're going to travel, and that's it. We'll hitch up tonight and hit the road tomorrow morning. Next stop, Lake Havasu, Arizona.